Now, way back in the 1980s, the Environmental Protection Agency named Muskegon Lake as an area of concern, one of the most degraded Great Lakes sites. Now, that was because of toxic sediments, habitat destruction, poor water quality, all due to heavy logging and industrialization. But last September, the lake was delisted, and now the community is celebrating all the hard work it took to get there. The Muskegon Lake celebration, a full day of events. We've got Carla Flander. She is the event producer. Erin Kuhn, she's the executive director of the West Michigan Shoreline Regional Development Commission. It's a mouthful, but they've done a lot of work to get here. Ladies, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start with you, Erin. Talk to us about the history of Muskegon Lake. Obviously,
Yes.
It's a storied past, right?
Yes, it is. So back in the 80s, there was a compact between the United States and Canada, and they identified 47 areas of concern within the Great Lakes Basin, and several in the United States, 14 in the state of Michigan, 2 in Muskegon County. White Lake was one of them. That was delisted in 2016.
Okay.
And also Muskegon Lake, which was delisted last year in 2025. So we are so excited. There's a lot of partnerships that went into bringing us here, a lot of environmental projects, as you mentioned in the opening. This partnership between local, state, and federal governments really put in over $80 million into Muskegon Lake to restore it to what it is today, and we're so excited to be able to pull the community in and help us celebrate this special occasion.
I love that, and that, Carla, that's what you're in charge of.
That's right.
Let's talk about what the community can do this weekend to honor this.
Yeah, so
delisting.
Yeah, this
Right?
Saturday we have a community-wide celebration. We want everybody to come out and celebrate this great milestone for our community. It's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Grand Trunk Pavilion, which is right on Muskegon Lake. It starts out with a fun run in the morning. We're going to have a slow ride bike tour along the path as well. You can learn how to kayak. We'll have face painting. We have 25 different booths and activities of children's things that they can get involved with and get their hands on and play with and learn about. And we have a bunch of free stuff that we're going to be giving away as well, and these lovely t-shirts.
Perfect.
For the first 300 people that get there, you get to get a bag, a t-shirt, a water bottle. We have a little bobbers as well.
Okay.
And so that's all during the day, 10 to 2. And then the party doesn't stop there, because in the evening, we're going to celebrate the decade that this began.
Yes.
In the 80s is when this started. And so we're going to have an 80s celebration aboard the Milwaukee Clipper, a historic ship that is located right on Muskegon Lake.
Yeah.
And we're just going to party like it's 1980 something.
I love that. I love that so much. And much of this is free for the community to attend, right?
The daytime event is completely free.
Yeah.
The evening event is $35, but we'll have a DJ, cash bar, and food. Lots of food from Wonderland Distillery. So come hungry, because we're going to have a lot of food.
Wonderful.
Yes, and during the day also, we will have tours on the Milwaukee Clipper, so the kiddos that are coming out have a chance to see that historic ship as well.
Wonderful. And Erin, just talk about what this means to you to have this happen.
So I have been at the agency for 27 years.
Wow.
And we have been obviously working on it for the community for 40 years.
Yeah.
So it's really fulfilling through my career to see this happen. And so the Muskegon Lake Watershed Partnership is a group of volunteers that have really been stewards of this process. They began meeting monthly in the early 1990s.
Okay.
And still continue to meet monthly, because the work really isn't done. I mean, we're removed from the list, but there's still a lot of environmental work that can be done to maintain how far we've come and to make sure our community doesn't forget how far we've come. And also to really address any future issues that come up with invasive species or other environmental concerns that we don't know about just yet.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to you, and thank you to those volunteers who are clearly so dedicated to this. What a way to celebrate them Saturday. So many free events coming up. 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Grand Trunk Pavilion. There's a fun run. You can kayak, lots of kids' fun things, and then party like it's 1980 something on the Milwaukee Clipper at 7 p.m. That is a ticketed event, but all the details, WMSRDC.org.